I mean, you know,
At that age.
you couldn't be at 92, you couldn't be too good.
That was when I started working.
Just learn to live with some of that stuff.
You only got 1 minute left, if you need to run and do something right quick.
I mean, I've got 35 seconds.
You're early.
So much time.
Just throw the right one all over.
Well, they couldn't do that. Made us, so we just sacrificed these.
I didn't bring a pen
There's
today.
plenty to be made of it.
Steal one of those pens.
We're married.
No, a pen. Oh, thank you, Spirit.
That's the slowest clock.
But I did bring reading glasses
It's been a long 4 minutes.
Don't give in, don't give in.
because that's the age I am now. We're not gonna talk about.
Okay, Sean, are we ready? Okay, good morning, everyone. At this time, we will call the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting to order. The first item of business will be the minutes of our meeting on July the 7th. Has everyone had a chance to look over those? Any additions or corrections?
Yeah, I make a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approve as submitted electronically.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Being none, call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, motion carries. Okay, we'll move right into the next item, and this is for a special exception. This is on Milliken Street for storage facilities. Okay. You want to state your name for the record and
Jamie Higgins.
just tell us a little bit about your plan, if you will. and-
Yeah, just going to divide it into 2 lots. Make it 0.9 acres on the storage facility side and build 2 buildings, one a 60 by 200 and the other one a 35 by 200. And that's pretty much it. 15 foot of grassy area on each side, or plant some shrubs or something, they said, whatever they asked for, I guess, on that area.
Okay, does any board members have any questions? Sean, you want to bring us up to date on this?
Yeah, so staff has reviewed, all the requirements are met. There'll be kind of a center lane going between the buildings. There's going to be total 4 doors. They'll be climate controlled, so one on each end of each building. There'll be plenty of parking in the rear and the front to access, back up and load those. So all the lane requirements and all other conditions as laid out in the zoning code will be met with the application. Staff would recommend approving.
George,
Was this not originally, I mean, you said cut it into lots. Is it not originally already cut up in lots?
It was in 6 lots when I
That's
bought
what I was
it,
thinking, yeah.
and they put it into 1, and now we're taking it back to 2 instead of 1.
if you have any more questions, I think y'all are all familiar with that area, and it does meet everything, correct? Okay. Do you have any more discussion on this? Do we have a motion? This is something now that meets all the restrictions on.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion by Jim. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a second by Joey. This time, are there any more discussion? Anyone in the audience here to address this? Okay. We'll call for the vote then. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, our next item of discussion is a request. This is 409 West Sparta, and they're requesting a 2-foot side yard setback. Is someone here to present this? Okay. Just state your name for the record.
Joey Kennemer.
Okay.
I have a thing if you want to look at it.
Okay, yeah, well, that'd be good, because all of us don't have that, I don't think. Okay. share one here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Red Road, okay, that's almost to the end of Sparta, West Sparta.
Oh, between the garages.
Okay. Is this a property you're getting ready to sell or buy, or,
No, we own it, and we just want to put a garage on it.
okay. As you look at this, Sean, why don't you tell us a little bit, so we get a
Yeah,
little
so,
more familiar with
what
this?
what they're requesting is a 2-yard side, a 2-foot side yard setback. The minimum is 5 feet. In reviewing all the criteria, the vast majority of it is met, but not all of it. Criteria A, which is the particular physical surrounding shape or topography conditions of the specific property would result in a hardship. There is some slope to the property, but it's not so drastic that it would justify that necessarily that 2-foot. And then part of this too is it's kind of developed. They got the pool there, they got the deck leading up to the pool. There's different things, and so this would allow more distance from that pool, which I can understand, but it's not necessarily going to grant the most variance on it. With that, a little bit more, you got 30-foot depth on here, is that correct? Your garage is 30-foot depth?
30 by 30.
Okay. Would 27-foot depth really overly affect you if you took the 3-foot off?
It would a little, I mean, I'd like to have 2 bays, but other than that, it's, yeah, I don't know what the builder would consider your 30 by 27, or, you know, I'm not sure about that.
Is it kind of, is it a pre-built?
No, it's a stick
It'd be
frame.
stick built,
Yeah.
okay. So there would be some options lowering that a little bit. Again, it's just not on the criteria met on this particular one for approval of that.
Sean, what is the criterion G, the variance is the minimum variance that will make the possible reasonable use of the?
Do what?
The criterion G that says not met can you?
It is to an extent, but if you look at that, the variance is the minimum variance that will make it possible with reasonable use of the land, building, or structure. It's got a house on there, you can still place a structure on there. It's not prohibiting the garage, it wouldn't be affecting any overall possible development of that property.
Okay.
It would just affect a little bit on the size. So that
Okay.
you could, and that's the only reason I'm kind of looking at it that way, is it's not so prohibitive that it's truly creating that overburden hardship.
Are there anyone in the audience here to address this, any neighbors or anyone? So what you're saying, this does not meet the,
It doesn't, in my view, doesn't meet those two. The ultimate decision is you as the board.
but he could do a little adjusting on the size and possibly meet it.
Can you move it closer to the pool? Can you,
They said 10 feet,
oh, it's gotta be 10 feet, so it's not
yeah.
there either.
Do we have the ability to grant a variance for the distance from the pool as well as from the property line?
So from the pool, the way the zoning code reads is any structure's got to be 10 feet. We don't necessarily have, the pool or not is an accessory. We're not really considering that a structure. If you're looking at that, that's more going to be from the house or a permanent structure in place. This is the above-ground pool, so while it's semi-permanent based on the setup, it's not necessarily considered a permanent structure where that 10 feet would apply.
So that's not a limiting,
No, so there's no issue with that. I mean, as far as just one that further setback from the pool for ease to get in there and that type of stuff makes the most sense, but he doesn't have to be 10 foot from that pool.
oh, so the 10 foot from the pool is basically just to allow better access?
Yes.
It's not a regulation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was going to have to be 10 feet from the pool, so I'm not, and And the pool is not permanent, because next time something happens, it's probably gone anyway.
So, okay. So the structure, the garage, you could meet the setbacks and just keep it closer
Yeah, it'll just
to,
be closer to the pool.
closer to the pool? And that's just, you would prefer not to do that?
If I could go closer to the pool, I will, that's fine, that's,
Yeah, there's no issue.
Okay.
You don't have
Seem
to-
like that would be the sensible solutions, because the pool probably won't be there forever, and it's just that one little corner there anyway that it will fit. So if he moved it closer to the pool, he wouldn't need,
If he moves it, meets that 5 foot,
No.
no, we're good on our end.
shouldn't need it then.
okay. That seems like a
That
solution.
seems like a solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry if there was any confusion
Oh,
on the
yeah,
pool, that didn't mean for that to happen, but yeah, so you're good on that, so.
So he doesn't need a request then,
No.
does
No, he can adjust.
Just go ahead and get your permit then.
Sound like a
Okay.
good.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have any staff updates on the
I do not at
Board of
this time.
Zoning? Okay. Anyone have any comments, any audience on anything? We need a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Second?
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank y'all very much.
Look, I didn't even need my glasses. I believed it, and then it happened.
I can get by without them, but I've got so used to brown, it's just so much easier. But once you get hooked now. James Marlin told me, he said, don't ever use those till you have to, because once you get told you can, you'll grab them.
Every time where you need them right.
Well, that's what, it's helpful to have, like, right when I wake up in the morning, and then after I've stared at a computer all day, like, around 7 o'clock, yeah, shut up, Jerry.
Well, early in the morning, I was a little fuzzy.
Yeah, but in the evening time, it gets dark, and I get tired, and then I just can't see.
Oh, he went to pre-K. We go out to Orchard Grove.
Even my glasses, that's what I have trouble with.
He was in there hugging on his feet, going on just like,
Little dark, almost dark,
no,
under the
he didn't
kitchen.
last year.
I'm looking for something.
He's literally, he's hugging everybody and high-fiving and,
Thanks for being here.
Well, y'all have fun.
Thanks.
You have the emotions for about that.
yes, have a good one.
Thank you.
We got a quorum anyway.
He said he's here to see what's going on, so.
John, what are the voice votes versus the roll call votes?
We'll just do the voice for now. We got the new system, I know Karis, well, seen it, not done it.
Yeah.
We're kind of working, they got a new voting thing for Boma that we're looking, we may switch to you guys to, where it's kind of electronic votes. So we'll just do the voice votes for now and then.
Well,
once we
if
kinda
it's
get
something
figured out.
controversy, we could do the roll,
Yeah.
but like today, I knew, it seemed like everybody was in agreement, so
I was just curious.
I wanted to, so. Okay. Good morning, everyone. At this time, we will call the planning commission meeting to order. First item of business will be the minutes of the June 2nd. Are there any additions or corrections to be made? Do we have a motion to approve?
I make a motion, we dispense with the reading and approve as presented.
Okay, motion by Jim. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Dan, okay. All in favor, say aye. The opposed, motion carries. Okay, we'll move right into the final plat. Is someone here to,
Mac was not able to make the meeting. This is the final plat you have to lay out there. It's 3 lots. The only reason this needed to come was they needed to extend the sewer line. That's been paid for, the water and sewer departments is doing that on Northwood Lane there, and so all the requirements are met. So staff would recommend approval of it.
Okay. Does everyone have a copy to look at that? Do you have any questions on the drawing?
We have those back 2 lots got road frontage?
Do what?
Have those lots 1 and 2, do they have road frontage?
Yes.
Yes, it's not showing Northwood there, but.
Oh, okay, okay.
Northwood Lane, yeah. It just kind of cut it off in that little.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second, okay. Are there any more discussion on this? Sean, do you want to make any more comments on
I have
this?
nothing else on that.
Are there any-
Everything's met with it, so.
There's one, you said something about the, a little bit of problem on the sewer for lot 3. Do we need to,
No, that's been taken care
Okay.
of. So they've adjusted it. They originally could go down Fairgrounds Road, but that's been adjusted. And so now it's going to be on North
okay,
Country.
so you recommend, okay. We have a motion and a second. More discussion, if not, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Now we'll move into a rezoning request. This is 301 Depot from heavy industrial to C3 highway commercial.
So the applicant's not here. I did reach out to them. I don't know if you guys want to table this. They can move forward with the request, but it's not necessary. The way our current zoning code is read and set up, everything in, is currently zoned I2. So everything in I1 is permitted, everything in C3 is permitted, everything in C2, everything from C1 down is permitted.
Right.
So there's no, it's not a necessity to rezone it to commercial. I know he had a potential buyer on that project that I think wanted it zoned to commercial, and I don't know if that was because of his thought he couldn't do the commercial uses there, or if there was something with his lending that it needed to be commercial versus industrial. I did let him know that, and he was supposed to get back with me and get with the owner. So again, it's not necessary to rezone it, because all the commercial uses could go there. So,
I would recommend that we don't rezone it because there's no reason to. He can do whatever he wants to there. Like industrial is like a free, basically like a free zone. You can do whatever you want. You could even have a strip club there, but I don't want to bring that up. Is this being recorded? I'm just telling you, and I too, you can do all kinds of things there, so there's no reason to
Okay.
then limit it, I guess. I'm just telling y'all the law. This happened in Morrison, so. Okay,
But changing the zoning would limit industrial uses.
yes, yeah. They would be down zoning, not up zoning.
that's true.
Yeah.
Now, so then I would agree, just table it.
Okay. So is that a motion to not
Deny.
approve? Decline?
Right, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay.
That's
second.
not to approve.
Not to approve, yes, not to approve it. Okay.
Who seconded the
Joey.
motion? Okay, I'm sorry. I do have a question really quickly. Is it the Morales plat? Why would it, who's that? Who had it rezoned, that's last name's Morales? Not rezoned, but surveyed.
Michael Moore did the survey.
I understand that, but like, who paid for it? Because usually the person that paid for it, they just named the plat after that person, right?
But generally, they can name the plat whatever they put on the name of the plat. It was just a Morales plat.
Super weird, because, okay. But it is the old BRC, right?
Yeah, it's that old.
But that's a different,
Yeah.
that's a different.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Morales plat was up on North Cut. This-
okay, I'm getting them flipped. I was
Yeah.
like, why would they name it?
No, this is all of.
Okay,
of 301 people.
so just, they came to us because they're trying to sell this property, and they had an interested buyer who wanted to do some sort of commercial type
Yeah.
stuff. So the person that made the application is the current owner of this property? Okay, that's all I was wondering. Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
But I mean, for the record, I think without the applicant here, they should know that, limiting, To change that zoning would limit uses, and so that's the reason for denials, not necessarily that we don't want the commercial use.
I'll reach back out to him, and they just made forego proceeding forward.
Yeah.
Like I said, once he understood that, it seemed like that was gonna kind of be his choice, so.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second. We'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Now, the next item is, and Sean, you'll have to tell us a little bit about this. It's changing it from from a regional to a municipal to just a standard city planning. Did we discuss this before?
I think David brought it up before. So what is, we've had a regional planning commission, so we can do subdivisions and different things out to the urban growth boundary. We had that set up. It made more sense when we were doing a lot more annexations and could do annexations. There was 2 recent House bills that passed. One of them is, now it used to be we could zone the properties in that area and can kind of control those uses. State law has changed. Now the county can adopt regulations and automatically remove that from us. I don't think the county is necessarily going to do that, but that possibility exists anytime. The only thing we've ever done is subdivisions. The issues we're running into is the county subdivision, the county planning commission. Their road setup is much different than ours. They got defined classifications. They're limiting subdivisions off of certain classifications of roads. I think it's got to be 4 and 5 or 3 and 4. And so it's much different than ours, where we have minor collector, major collector, and then the rounds. The other problem we do run into is, like, a lot of the water is going to be West Warren water. And so if things got to be extended, it's difficult to get that engineering, have that reviewed here, have West Warren sign off on it, and get those plats signed off on. It's truly become more headache than what we're gaining from anything on it, to get all that stuff completely done. And then you always had the oddity too, even though we did the subdivision, the building permits still go through the county because we can't issue those building permits. So we can't check on anything once the building permit is made. We have authority, but we don't have all the authority. So there's really, there's not a continuation of any gain keeping in a regional planning commission. We've been lucky, we got 2, we got Joey and we got Michael. We were able to get 2 members that live in that region area, but that's always been a problem in the past too, is finding 2 members for that, which we have to have. And so the municipal would just be, we would do anything inside the city limits, and that would be it.
But we do have now, we have a radius around our city that gives a little bit of
So you
control.
can kind of see this, where this, all the little gray is, that's the radius on there that we currently have.
But per
outside the city
state
limits.
law, he's saying that we have no jurisdiction over that
Yeah.
anymore. Where we did before, but now we don't. Is that correct? Or?
That is if the county pursues it, correct?
If that county pursues that, yes.
See, right now, we
Like I said,
do it.
the only thing we've ever done is subdivisions,
Yeah.
and again, we just have those issues with the different road standards and anything like that. Most of the subdivisions we've got in the planning region area have been smaller ones where roads aren't being installed. But if we got one, that's gonna be a nightmare to shuffle through of which road standards are gonna be. Because the county has this, we have this. It just becomes a nightmare. So as far as anything inside the city limit, we don't do anything on that.
I think when that was set up originally, it was, at that time, the city could reach out and annex areas, so that would
Yes.
give you some control. Now we can't reach out. I'm hoping that'll change someday, but probably won't.
Don't account for that. Because another law that just passed with the state that now on annexations, we have to now send a financial report statement to the county to prove that we can financially take care of any property that we annex. So they're doing more and more to not annex property. Which from the county's perspective, there's no loss to the county for them.
They
That's
still
they're
get
taken care of. I mean, they get their property tax is the property tax regardless if it's inside city limits or not.
Right.
So it's less roads they're taking care of and all that. So I don't know if a lot of this started from other counties that were pushing the state for these changes, but Yeah, so it's gonna be more and more difficult to annex.
You couldn't get much more. Well, it is. I mean, if somebody requests, we can do it. I
Yeah, if
guess.
somebody requests, we can do it, but outside of that, we cannot. And then, so it just, like I said, the region made a lot of sense when we were really doing annexation, we could do annexation.
Did the last annexation get approved out past the high
Yes.
school?
Yeah. And it wouldn't affect any annexation we have, we can still annex, that still ties to the border, so that's just a city limit, so it wouldn't have any negative effect on any ability to annex. Because the urban growth boundary will still exist, whether we have that regional area or not.
So what does this require of us currently, the way that it is currently structured versus changing it to just city planning commission?
We have a bigger board, we have 7, most of the time planning commission is going to be 5 members, we have to have 2 members that live in the region area. Joey Hastings is one, Mike Weeder is the other. And then mostly what we do is just a subdivision part on that. And it's nothing, Joey's great and Michael's great, it's just, doesn't make any sense to continue with this regional area and the headaches that are with it that aren't going to change.
I guess this whole time, Jim and I, we hate to give up anything, you know, because in the past, it is maybe helped us.
I mean, I could foresee where if someone wants to annex at some point, I mean, we still have that control to help facilitate. As far as who to defer to, I think it's like, as far as you said, the road standards for the county and the road standards for the city are different, but I think that that's just a piece-by-piece analysis where you say, do we think that we're going to be able to annex, or is there any foreseeable annexation? And if there's not, then okay, we'll defer to the counties, and if there is, then we would like to enforce our road standards because we think in the next year or two it's going to be under our control. Like, I see your point, like I do, I understand why you're saying, but I also see his point that they already have a broad scope of control. Why would they want to give that up? But
Unless we're forced to.
yeah, and I don't think the county is going to fight you, because why?
The
They still
city-
need their money.
Really does a good job. I'm not saying the county
do a far
doesn't do a
better-
good job, but.
We do a
I
far
know.
better job at, I mean.
There's more for us
sorry.
to do also.
Yeah.
More services.
Yeah, and our roads are better, I mean, we still need to work on that, but generally they're better, so.
I know that on one of these properties, the county was trying to make the builder, like you're purchasing a property and you're wanting to break it up. They were, at one point, they were telling the builder, you have to widen that road to our specs. The builder was gonna have to pay for all that.
And then if he had chosen to annex with us,
Yeah.
then we would have widened it for him.
Yeah.
See, we can entice people. This is,
To grow our tax base.
It's
That's
more
right.
sweet on this side than it is, yeah.
Well, you can develop, if you're in the city and you get the sewer, your lots can be smaller, you know, your development cost is,
Yeah, I had 5 acres out center town, they wouldn't even let me develop, because the road was too narrow.
if you had been really close to the city, would you have asked us to annex you?
I sure would have, yeah.
And again, if we did annex property, whether the region was still in effect or not, it wouldn't affect any annexation or anything on our road standards, anything of that nature.
But would we be privy to that information? Like we would in this, like, right now, we're privy to that information because it has to come in front of us, right? If it's in that.
If it's a
right?
subdivision.
Okay.
and that was the purpose, to give you some control, Jim, you correct me if I'm wrong, on that, that if it was annexed, they would have would meet some of the requirements that the city had.
Yeah.
I know Harvard Lewis had to
Yeah,
do that,
yeah.
and you like to get shot over it, but anyway, that's
You
history.
apologize later.
Yeah, okay.
Either way, we want to continue, we can continue with it.
It's the desire, I can see both sides, I can see the point. There'll be a time we'll probably be forced to anyway,
Well, probably.
But where you're at right now, you're saying they're passing this. We're just about making it impossible with the red tape, this, and
Yeah,
And you're
and
welcome.
from the annexation, they're making it more and more steps and more difficult.
More and
Again,
more
why, I
money.
don't really understand unless there was bigger cities that were causing a bunch of issues annexing from the city, because, again, the county doesn't lose anything. I mean, it pushes the city limits out too further, and you might have some neighbors upset about that, but if they're still in the county, they're still in the county. But from the county government perspective, it's less roads are maintaining, all of that, so it's not of any nature. And even if we did that, we still have properties that are in the city, but West Warren still provides water for them, or Warren County Utility District does. So you have all that anyway, so, again, I don't know where the state is exactly coming from with it, I just know they keep, oh, now you have to do this, now you have to do this, now you have to do this, now you have to do this. They changed on how many notifications we have to do in annexations, now we got to notify every property owner within 500 feet. Went from 15 days to 21 days. We got to post the annexation report in 3 different places. We have to do a 3x5 sign on the property. Now we have to do the financial statement to the county that, yeah, we can take care of this 20-foot of road, whatever it is.
The financial statement shouldn't be that big of a deal realistically, because, I mean, you should get the tax money for the annexation. So, I mean, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
it's a step, but it's not, I don't think it's gonna stop you.
But right now, if I would do a subdivision in our radius outside city, I would bring the plat here, right?
Yep. comes
Because
in.
I've done it many times.
Yep.
Okay. And it would have to be approved, and the main thing is the difference between the septic tank, your lots. You have to get them approved
Yeah.
for the septic tank, you know, and the extra space and everything. But can they bypass us now? Could they just say, well, I'm not bringing it to this plan commission, we'll just let the county?
No, it would still stand as long as we had that regional, as long as the county didn't adopt it.
If you wanna keep control, I'm for that. I mean, if you wanna.
For the time being.
Yeah, I think it's,
I don't think it's going away. I mean, I know there's more steps, but I don't think it's, I think there may be still purpose for it. If you want to keep it, I'll vote in that favor, just so you know.
Well, especially to Jason's point of it encouraging.
I agree. I think it encourages.
You encouraging that, growth.
Well, that's about the only thing we got, is that carrot from the ask to be annexed.
Right.
I mean, you know, because.
And if we're not privy to those conversations, then we lose out on the opportunity to know that we can even entice them.
Do we need a motion, or let's just discussion is what we're
This
doing?
is just discussion, so we'll just
Okay.
keep on with it for right now.
Okay. Well, that's it, just at this time. We may revisit this, but for now, is that the desire of the board is just to let it stay as is for the time being? Okay. Do we have any staff updates for the,
I'm working, hoping to have the draft ready for data centers, and still working on the full rezoning draft, so hopefully we'll get moving along soon.
Do you have any information on state or federal, like, laws coming to fruition before we get ours issued?
I don't have anything. I imagine probably in the next year, the state's gonna be passing some stuff on them.
I felt like it would. That's why, I was like, just hold off. I mean, we bought ourselves, what, 18 months or something? They've got to speak on it in the next few months, or voters are gonna,
Yeah, I imagine the next legislative session, there'll be stuff on it.
yeah.
any board members have anything else you want to
Which could go either way. It could be that we're not gonna have a lot of say in it, or it could be that there's gonna be a lot of say in it.
Right.
It'll be hard to say.
Huh. It depends on if they want to take responsibility or if they want us to. Interesting.
Okay,
All right.
good discussion. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
so moved.
Motion by Jim and a second.
Second.
Okay.
I was supposed to say.
Thank you very much.